This is Today in LA at 6.
And good morning, I'm John Kennedy's Clean-Up. We are inside the California Science Center and inside a rocket booster. Let's get this newscast to launch in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so you could call it a rocket science showcase, and it's all tucked inside here. We've seen all the construction, right? This is the California Science Center in Exposition Park. NBC4's John Kennedy's Clean-Up is live inside the museum. So this is the coolest thing that you just showed us in your tease. So many cool things there that you're giving us a VIP sneak peek.
Yeah, so this isn't open to the public just yet. They haven't officially decided what day that's going to come until they finish this whole exhibit. But this is something that when it is open, they're going to have a platform here. They're going to have monitors here to understand exactly what all this is. And you're going to be able to walk through this and experience this rocket booster. We're bringing Dr. Kenneth Phillips, who is really the mastermind behind all this, because you're the reason we got the Endeavor to get here. You were really pushing for this to make it happen. And now we've got all these pieces together. So what are we seeing here?
So what we're seeing are two components, very important components to the space shuttle, which we're all familiar with. This is liquid-fueled rocket engine, and there are 3 of these on the orbiter itself. And that piece that you just talked about over there, that's a solid rocket motor. Okay, and that's a motor. They're 144 feet in length, so that is one segment. That's the aft segment. And there is a solid propellant in it. It kind of has a feeling like a rubber eraser, and it burns like a large cylinder from the inside out. So once you light it, you're going someplace. So you want to make sure you get these liquids up and running stable.
And that's what the purpose is for this.
That's right, yeah. So these right here, this takes about 20% of the power that's required to get to orbit. And of course, the solids are about the other 80%. So together, they give you everything you need to reach this very important target speed, which is about 17,500 miles an hour.
So as people come and they get to look at all this, they can get up close and personal. Not too close, because you're going to have a little bit of a barrier here, but we're able to kind of show folks at home just how detailed this is. This is incredible craftsmanship, first of all. Right. And just the idea that we as human beings are able to do this in a relatively short amount of time.
Yeah, that's the stunning thing. We had a conversation earlier. The complexity is to control things so they don't go haywire on you. So it's relatively simple to think about putting hydrogen and oxygen together. They release a lot of energy, but we want to control that. So all of that stuff monitors how much hydrogen, how fast does it flow, what are the pressures, what are the temperatures. And so all that stuff has to be right every time, or you have a really bad day. So that's why it's as complex as it is.
Combining this with this becomes...
Well, combining this with this is good for a space shuttle orbiter, which was the payload that this took into orbit. But this vehicle over here, which is the Electron rocket, is significant for 2 reasons. First of all, it is a perfect example, one of many, of the private sector getting active in the launch business themselves. So rather than having NASA dictate what they do, NASA simply says, look, we want the capability to get into low Earth orbit, or a private company, you and I, could go into business, we create satellites, we want them launched. And this company comes and says, well, we can do that for you. And we can do it very cost effectively. And so this is an example of a company, Rocket Lab. It's a New Zealand company, but they fabricate a lot of their stuff here in Southern California.
Long Beach, I understand.
Long Beach, that's right.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate to have this because most rockets will not fit in the structure. So we're just extremely fortunate to have a rocket that's about 60 feet tall, and it works perfectly.
As we have shown earlier this morning how big the Ocean Air and Space Center is going to be, we don't even realize that there's a lower level below the ground.
That's correct.
That's how tall this whole area is. So 3 different levels that you guys are going to have on exhibit as folks come in and see all this for the first time. But we don't have a date yet, we understand.
We don't have a date yet, but our president is going to give you a date sometime in 2026.
All right. We'll be waiting for it.
Thank you for
Dr.
coming.
Phillips, thank you very much. Thanks for being a part of all this and for doing what you did to make all this happen. For all of us, really. It's a big learning experience, so thank you.
Appreciate
and we'll send it back to you guys.
John, thank you for that first look inside, right? And he keeps asking for the date, which we appreciate, John.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Don't you feel smarter just being there, though, John? Because we feel smarter just watching you.
I just feel like my head just went...
It's like the mind-blown emoji
coming at me.
Oh, so much fun. Thank you, John. We appreciate it.